Yo, 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 what's poppin', everybody? I hope you are having an awesome January the 28th. Happy birthday, happy celebrations, anniversaries, whatever you have on today. I know a lot of people have those, so happy birthday. This is Ryan along with Zach and David, and we are Lone Star 360, man. Hey, dude. Before we get started, man, this team has been great. David and Zach, along with myself, we've been doing a lot. I hope you are seeing it. I hope you are noticing. I hope you are taking notice. Please go ahead, like, share, subscribe, everything we have. Go listen to us and everything like that. You will not be disappointed with anything that we have, right? So let's go ahead and get started, boys. We
Hmm.
have this new segment, and I'm really excited because I feel like, and you guys can tell me what you guys feel too, Zach and David. I feel like we talk about a lot of different sports, but man, a lot of things are going outside of those main categories that we talking about. I want to introduce to you guys 360 Spotlight. All right, 360 Spotlight, like I said, just talking about just world, national, local, whatever kind of news we can think of. And I have a lot to say about mine, but I want to go ahead and go with yours first, Zach. I think yours is first. Go ahead, man.
All right. Yeah. So the first topic on our 360 spotlight is this Canadian quarterback. His name is Taylor Elgersma. I hope I'm saying that right. He's played college football in Canada for 4 years. He's had about 5,000 yards passing, over 40 touchdowns in the course of his career. Very interesting guy, 6'6", 213. They're comparing him a lot to like a Josh Allen type, but I think they're saying he's got a bigger arm than Josh, which is kind of crazy because Josh Allen has a really good arm. He's playing in the Senior Bowl this coming weekend, and he's been working with the Manning Passing Academy, actually specifically Eli Manning, and he's going to enter the NFL draft, which he's the second only Canadian football player from college up there to enter the NFL draft. So it's pretty historic. Kind of looking forward to seeing how he hands out. Might be a late pick for the Cowboys, um,
Yeah.
or somebody that's maybe a developmental guy.
Yeah.
So kind of an interesting story. Kind of watch out for him. He's kind of building steam here in the NFL draft, so he might be a day 2, day 3, maybe even a day 4 type of guy. So um, be fun to watch and kind of hopefully he might get picked up, and we'll see where it goes, and we wish nothing but the best for him.
That's what's
He
up, dude.
does he have a crazy highlight reel somewhere we can watch?
YouTube. I looked him up on YouTube. He's got
Yeah.
like 20 minutes of like crazy throws, and like I mean very like he's very skinny, so he's gonna have to put
Mhm.
on some weight.
Yeah.
But as far as like his arm talent and his instincts, I mean they look I don't know how. I mean, the Canadian rules are a little bit different than what we're used to. But as far as his intangibles and things and progressions, he's very, I think he's got something, but like I said, the transition from Canadian style football to American style football is a lot different. But, you never know. There's talent everywhere, and people don't realize that. So it'd be kind of interesting to see how long, he could be nothing, and this story is nothing, but for him to be, you know, in the news here recently is kind of historic.
Yeah. If it goes well, I mean, like you heard it here first. I mean, might as well jump on the bandwagon now.
Yeah. That's
Yes,
what's up,
very
man.
much so.
I like that. And speaking of bandwagons, man, all of us, I think, we have to jump on this guy's bandwagon. David, I know you have a lot to talk about him because, hey, he's from
Oh yeah.
Tyler, Texas.
Yeah.
So what's up, man?
Yeah. He. We went to school with this guy, hometown hero, if you will. But he recently raced in the Austin International Half Marathon. Him and his buddy, they both graduated from UT year or two ago. I'm not sure how long ago, but they finished the marathon at record pace. Half marathon, I'm sorry. But whole race they were pushing each other back and forth, back and forth. Um, Very much like iron sharpens iron. But they come into that last stretch, come by the Capitol building, and a quote from Hoff too. He's coming through campus. It gave him the strength to kind of show off for Texas. He says he ran for UT. So that, I mean, it's really cool to know how when you're running for something and running for people that are showing up for you, it kind of pushes you to perform better. And that's what he did. He came in. His time was an hour and four seconds, and his teammate, shout out to his teammate as well, Victor Shisama. He finished an hour and 4 seconds. Let's see, 0.50, 0.49. So, both of those guys really deserve the praise for breaking that record. I got to check what the record is, but really cool to hear coming out of Tyler, Texas. So that was
our
a fun one.
hometown and home school, hometown, everything. So it's really cool to be able to share that moment with all with have to and shout out. Keep doing your thing, man. We're proud of you.
Shout out to how to, man. I know got a couple times just to talk to him and everything like that in school, man. Really awesome guy. I like what you said about that iron sharpens iron, and it's very true, dude. I'll go ahead, man, with my 360 spotlight. I think it's about LeBron James. Okay, well, not technically, but it's about LeBron and everything like that. He is looking, or he hasn't really quite said it yet, but his business partner is looking to invest in another league to compete with the NBA. Now, LeBron has already said that he would love to create his own league and, compete, not in that league, but to have a league, that competes with the NBA. Here's what the plan is looking like. The league that they are going to have will be created, and it will be called the New International Basketball League. The league would include 6 men teams and 6 women teams. Teams would play in 8 cities around the world for 2 weeks at a time. The league would offer players an equity stake. The league would be marketed as the F1 of basketball. Who's involved? Maverick Carter, who is LeBron James' business partner, UBS and Evercore. They're helping to try to raise funds and things like that. Jeff Prentice, he's the co-founder of Skype. Grady Burnett, he's a former Facebook executive and SC Holdings private equity firm. Like I said, LeBron, he's not technically spoken out about it, but in the past, he has said that he would love to have a league that would compete against the NBA. And honestly, given LeBron's getting ready to retire, here in the next year, 2, 3 years or two, something like that, I would not be surprised, especially with that being his business partner who's going up with that. I wouldn't be surprised if LeBron jumps on that train. So what do you guys think? Because as you guys know, I mean, a lot of new things are happening, with different things, and it's all about the money. So especially with this being about women and men all around the world, I feel like, that would be a good thing. Not good thing. Could be.
I
But
think it
you guys,
could potentially have some type of viewership, but they have to be strategic in when they play these games. I mean, I would play these over the summer. I mean, start after the finals, play a couple months season, because you're not going to compete with football. You're not going to compete with the NBA playoffs. And
yeah.
then, who are your target players? I mean, there's a lot of, question marks there. We're doing retired players like the big three, what Ice Cube does. I mean, what kind of uh, focus is LeBron and Maverick Carter going to, what's the end all goal with that? So it'd be interesting. I mean, I kind of want to see how it kind of turns out. So, but very cool, very cool.
Yep. Quick shout out, David. I know you want to mention the Dallas Stars playing tonight. What you guys about that?
Yeah, man. I wanted to touch on their win last Friday. They were head to head with the Golden Knights. Was it 4-3, Zach? Is that correct?
Yes, it was 4-3.
Robo had a goal.
Yeah, and Vegas was trying to tie the game at the last seconds of the third period, final seconds of the game, and
it was a skirmish.
I thought,
all kinds of stuff happening.
Yeah, and I thought for sure that Vegas was going to tie the game. We were going to go overtime. But what a play by Jake Ottinger, a.k.a. Otter. Probably the save of the year. Just he does otter things. I mean, that's what he does.
Yeah.
And for them to win that game, against a team like Vegas, and to be able to go back to back on Saturday and win 2-0 against St. Louis, I mean, that's a heck of a stretch right there. And then they play Vegas here today later tonight. So tough stretch of games. But shout out to them. I mean, shout out to Otter.
Yeah, that's a buzzer beating save. Like, that's the kind of stuff you see in movies that should not even, like, he should not be able to do what he's doing right now.
And it's like he's done that like at least once or twice a season over the course of like 3 or 4 seasons. So it's not like he's like this is just some one-off thing. He does this like consistently.
This is normal.
Yeah,
it may not be crazy. At the buzzer all the time, but the amount of I'd have to see how many saves he makes on a game basis, but got to be in the top percentile of the league, right?
Yeah, he's top 10 in percentage for sure.
Let me get you real quick.
Let's see here. Let's see. Because I think, if I'm not mistaken,
he's got a 913 save percentage. Oh, that was for the 2024. I'm curious to see how that stacks up.
Yeah, without the rest of the league, because I'm thinking, he's at a 9. He's .913 this year. He is. Let's see. Because last time I checked, he was up top 5, but I think he ended up dropping a little bit because he's been sharing time with DeSmith.
Right.
Okay, so he's 9th in the league.
Okay.
In save percentage. So
not
very
bad.
good.
He's been
top
dropping
10
a
still.
few, but
yeah, I mean he's had some weird games where he's been giving up 3-4 goals, but Stars have been winning. So I think he'll clean that up during the playoffs. So before playoffs. So
yeah.
Shout out Jake Ottinger.
Let's go.
And let's go ahead and do. On this day, January 28th, like I said, it comes with some special moments. On this day, January 28th, Cowboys won the Super Bowl and everything like that. They're actually their last Super Bowl as of today. Their last Super Bowl since, man. Just a couple of highlights. This was the first time a team won three Super Bowls in the 4 years. It looks like the Chiefs are going to try to do a three-peat, which we're going to go ahead and talk about later. But this was the first time ever that a team won 3 Super Bowls in 4 years. Larry Brown was named MVP. He had 2 interceptions, right? And then actually one of those interceptions led to oh my gosh, I'm going blank. Who was that?
Touchdown, buddy.
Yeah, of course, a touchdown. Who scored? Somebody scored that touchdown. Who was
Larry
that?
Brown had a pick 6, buddy. Come on.
Yeah, he had a pick 6, and then one of those other picks led to somebody scoring a touchdown. I forgot. I'm going blank, and I feel so bad.
I'm not sure I could name that myself.
No, no. He's a legend.
Hey,
Emmett Smith.
Jazz. Who was that we
This seems like Ryan's losing it.
That?
Cue the
No. Do not cue the music. Come on. Do not cue the music. Do not do it. Come on. Who was that?
Quarterback?
No, not Michael Vick. No.
Michael Irvin?
What?
Michael Irvin. Wait. No. It wasn't Michael Irvin.
Are you okay?
No, I'm not okay.
I think, guys, Ryan's panicking.
Who are you trying to think of?
Yeah, what's going on here?
What position? What position are you trying to think of?
Yeah, what I don't know what we're
I feel like it was Michael Irvin. And if it was, dude, I'm so sorry, Michael Irvin. Please, man, my brother.
He's going to kill you for that.
He is going to kill me. We went to his restaurant, last year, and dude was amazing. So if it was him, I'm so sorry, bro. I think that his pick, the second pick led to it was a pick 6. First pick was a pick 6. Second pick led to Michael Irvin scoring. So shout out to Michael Irvin, okay? And then Last
podcasting,
thing,
guys.
shut up, dude. Last, and then of course, let's talk about it. I mean, Cowboys, dude, haven't done anything since. So I mean, that was like the that was like the last hoorah, and that was in the '90s. That was almost 20, 30 years ago.
we still think about that
And
date
we're the only team to not make an NFC championship.
Yeah,
in the 21st.
Yes.
that's crazy.
I think we need to just wipe all of the rings we've ever had. Just disregard them. They didn't even happen. I don't want to see. If I
Yeah.
go to a game, I don't even want to see a highlight from the '90s.
Nah, shouldn't be. We shouldn't be. That's
Living in the
Yeah.
past.
yeah.
Tired
That's
of it.
crazy, man. Hey, but speaking on Cowboys, man, let's go ahead and talk about it. Cat's out the bag, dude. We have hired a new coach, head coach, special teams coordinator, and was
Defensive coordinator.
defensive coordinator, man. Yo, what's up? What's the news, man? Because I want to know y'all's I know y'all's takes. I know, man. Mine.
Well, before we
Yikes.
get into it, we got to cue.
Well,
we got to cue the music. We got
let's
to
wait
cue the
for-
Lone Star Loser.
you got to think about what comes after that. Do we warm them up to what we're about to play after that first? It's kind of graphic.
Well, let's just say this. What we're about to play is something that we used to have called Lone Star Loser.
Well,
Now-
that's not graphic.
No, that's not graphic. But the second part of this is a Jerry Jones clip, and what he said, we don't know the context. And from what I've heard, it didn't make any sense to what the actual question was being asked to him. And
I can
this
tell you what I
clip
think
is-
he's thinking, but
and
it
this
just didn't
clip
really resonate.
in this clip is just a microcosm of the last 30 years of being a Cowboy fan. But yeah, David, I don't know if you want to cue the music before we
Sure.
get into this. So
We
bear
usually
with
do.
us because this might be viral. I don't know.
Yeah, we usually do our Lone Star Loser. So this is that. Here we go.
There's a very low percentage of this that is smiles and glory holes. Very low percentage. There's a very
Take with that what you will as being a Cowboy fan.
There is a
I
low
don't-
percentage, but there is a percentage.
of smiles and something else. Okay. Take with that what you will. The man's out of it. The man's just, I mean, it might be time to move on. I don't know. But just by those statements and by the press conferences of Schottenheimer, I mean, it ain't looking good. I mean, we could talk about it. Schottenheimer been officially introduced. They hired Matt Eberflus as of today as a defensive coordinator. Probably the best hire that they've made since acquiring Dan Quinn a couple years ago as defensive coordinator. So I'm excited about the Eberflus hire. I think that's probably the best thing they've done in the last 2 years.
Okay.
I think that's the only bright spot. I don't see us doing anything different in terms of, I think we'll be a better team next year. I don't think it's going to be anything major difference. I want to be optimistic, but I'm not going to get higher than a 6 out of 10 excited about this season. This team has shown me what their priorities are, and that's selling merchandise, tickets. That's it. Their priority is not winning. I mean, look at the hire. I mean, I want to be completely wrong. Schottenheimer might be the man, might be the guy for the job, and he might win us multiple Super Bowls. We don't know. The man hasn't had a coaching a head coaching job at all. So, and everybody's like, well, we should have got Dion and we should have got Jason Witten. We should have got. I was like, none of those guys have been in the NFL coaching. Yes, Dion's been a head coach in college, but he hasn't been a head coach in the NFL. Now, granted, I think there's a difference in what Dion brings and Schottenheimer. We know what Schottenheimer is. He didn't call plays for 2 years. But Dak seems to, push for this guy and thinks this guy's really good. I want to give him a chance, but it's just tough when you're sitting there like what's going on? I mean, we're not prioritizing winning as the Eagles and Commanders are in the NFC Championship. Two of our division rivals are in the NFC Championship, and this doesn't change anything. I mean, that should wake him up, but it doesn't. So, what can we expect? I mean, I won't get excited again until we make an NFC Championship game. That's my feeling, But Jerry Jones questioning himself thoroughly by his comments that we played. So I don't know. It's a mess.
Look. I'm just saying. No, I'm not going to try to do a Jerry Jones impersonation, but he bought an occupation. He bought his job. So
yeah,
I mean, he's not going to give it up. He's
not.
This is his livelihood. He brought his family along with him. He said in Landman.
And do you think Stephen Jones is going to give that up whenever Jerry dies? No.
It's going to go to little, I forget it. Is his name Jimmy? Is his name? No, John Parker Romo. No, sorry. What?
John Parker Romo?
John Stephen Jones.
Thinking about your buddy over there.
Yeah. He's off to New England. I think he's not working over there.
Good for him. Shout out John Parker. Anyway. But now I think it's tough.
Right.
I mean, it's tough. I don't know. I'm at the point now where it's like, how do you get excited about this team? And
Ryan's losing his mind.
I think Ryan's over here.
Oh, he's muted too. It's funny. I see his eyes darting back and forth.
This is great.
I actually have hope for the Cowboys. Okay, like this is a new era. Okay, and this is the winning era. Okay, defense. Zach, you already said, man. Get Micah Parsons. Oh my gosh, man, we're about to be, with the new defensive coach, bro. We're about to be on fire. Okay, about to be on fire. I see it. I'm excited to see the Cowboys.
Okay.
Hey, y'all come to the tailgate with me next year, right?
To his credit,
yes. And to his credit, if we're gonna be there, come see us. We're gonna be around, so y'all better come see us. Shout out to all our fans.
Tailgate. Come see us. We gonna have merch.
Coach Matt. What's his name? Eberflus. His credit.
Yeah.
He had a pretty good season.
Former coach. We don't hire anybody new. But go ahead.
Was he off the street? I don't even know.
No, he was the Bears head coach.
Okay. I was gonna say that before the Bears, he was a pretty successful Colts coach. He took that defense. He was
our linebackers coach in 2014.
So
yes.
Okay, walking Cowboys dictionary. I see you. Yes, sir.
I was going to say something nice about him, but knowing that he is a former Cowboys coach, no, I mean, he had a couple good seasons. He had a couple good seasons in Indianapolis. He took that defense from number 30. Forget which year that was. 2018. And then next couple years, he went 10-11. So that's improvement. I think he can change what we're doing.
As bad as the Bears have been the last few years, I mean, their defense has been top 10 in scoring, top 10 just overall defense. So, I mean, the defensive side of things, I think, will be better. I think
it was atrocious this year.
Yeah, I think it'll be a lot better. I think things are going to change. But as far as, we need depth on the defensive line. DeMarcus Lawrence is getting old. He's coming off injury. Hopefully, Overshawn recovers
He's going to be
quickly.
back East Texas. He's going to be
Yeah.
back.
Hopefully he recovers
Yeah.
quickly. And I think
Oh, dude, shut up.
I think that hopefully staying healthy, getting some depth in the draft and free agency, which wink wink, free agency ain't gonna happen. We might have a pretty good defense, but offensively, I don't know. So
Yes, sir. I love this. High hopes. High hopes. That's what we do.
Round of
we don't.
applause.
There's no
We're
high hopes
Cowboys
here.
fans, man. High hopes.
Hey,
Just
no,
live in the
6 out of
delusion.
10.
Let us
6
have
out
our
of 10
moment.
excited.
Let's-
That's as high as
yes.
I'm gonna get.
Zach, can I get a "This is our
mean-
year"?
No,
Yeah. SoFi Stadium.
I'm telling you right now. I'm gonna say this.
Book it, baby.
I'm gonna look until
You're gonna book
we
it.
make
You're
an-
gonna book it, baby.
until
Yeah.
we make an NFC championship. I will not get more than 6 out of 10 excited. That's it.
Okay.
There's
Let's
no.
go.
I don't have. I
So
don't
you'll
have any,
you'll be
I don't
above
have any-
average excited.
I don't have any hope.
So a 5 would be average, but you're saying a 6?
No, 6 out of 10 is the highest I will be excited.
That's above average.
No, a little bit above average, but typically I'm going to be at a 2 out of 10 for the most of the year.
Bro. You're wild, bro. Hey, man. Hey, let's go ahead.
This is not what I signed up for. I signed up for
I mean, hey, bro.
dogging the
6 out.
Cowboys because they deserve it.
Oh, bro. Duh. Hey, it's all good. Hey, let's go ahead and keep it rolling, guys. Hey, man, we got the Super Bowl. We have the Super Bowl games coming up. We know the teams: Chiefs, Eagles. What's up? What happened with the Commanders and the Philly? Yes, sir. Hey. Yes, sir. Chiefs Kingdom, baby. Let's go, Mahomes. Let's go, Kelsey. What's up? Yo. That's what we
Wow.
doing in here. That's what we doing, man. Hey.
God.
Hey, before we talk about Chiefs, man, I want to give a round of applause to the Commanders. Jaden Daniels has a bright future ahead of him. I promise you, man, he is going to be a GOAT. This is your rookie year, man, and you're already doing these big things. Let's go, dude. Commanders, championship before the Cowboys. Watch. Book it, baby. That's what we doing, okay? Telling you. But that Eagles game, man, Saquon Barkley came out. He came in clutch. He did his thing, and that's in my honest opinion. I feel like him and Jalen Hurts are about to take that into the Super Bowl. And hey, I'm booking it, baby. Eagles got this. What do you guys think about? What do you think about it? Eagles and Commanders, and then what do you think about Eagles in the future coming up? What's up?
I'm just going to say this. Okay. Congratulations to the Eagles. Much as that pains me to say. But, you know, I will stand on this hill till after Super Bowl. This team is flawed. Honestly. You got Saquon Barkley, great. He's the best running back in the league. And he's carried them to the Super Bowl. But I don't think they're going to be able to beat the Chiefs. I've counted out the Chiefs way too long. I've said this from the get-go that Saquon Barkley will have his carries. He'll make his yardage, but as far as him carrying that team, it'll be a close game. Don't get me wrong, but I just don't see the Chiefs losing this game with the officials being in the way. It's going to happen. I think the Eagles great season, great run, but Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs are going to find a way to win this game. As much as I hate to say either way, I'm going to be mad either way. So, but I just don't see it. I think the Chiefs are going to make history.
Man, it's go
That's
ahead, Ryan.
crazy. Nah, I'm just saying, Zach. Like, why are you so mad, bro? Either way, why can't you recognize greatness is in front of you,
Did I
just like
just
with King
say that?
James?
Did I just say that they're gonna do history? They're gonna create first ever three-peat. I acknowledge that. Did I not?
Yeah, you're witnessing history right here, bro.
But I don't want it to
Cowboys couldn't
happen.
do it. They had a chance in the '90s, couldn't do it, and they don't have no chance today. So I mean, hey, like, what's going on, man? Why are you so blue?
I'm not blue. I'm just saying that whenever you get gifted games the whole season, it's not fun for the NFL. It's not fun for the average fan to watch these games because everybody and their mom knows that when it comes down to it, game on the line, the officials are going to find a way to give Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs the win. It's just it when you're protected, like that's it. Like Tom Brady, we could hate on Tom Brady. We always had this thing about Tom Brady, but like one thing about Tom Brady is he won the game and he went out there and found ways to win regardless of the officials or not. Patrick Mahomes Patrick
Yeah,
Mahomes
deflating.
Patrick Mahomes. Well, okay, we're going to talk about Deflategate. We're going to talk about Deflategate.
Yeah.
That wasn't his fault.
And Spygate.
He doesn't.
Yeah.
Was that Tom Brady's fault? Because I didn't.
And Watergate. I remember that.
Watergate.
Yeah,
You mean Richard Nixon back? You talking about?
Yeah.
What is
Watergate.
happening right now?
And Chipgate. Remember Chipgate? Yeah. Chipgate was wild, bro.
Anyway, this is just disheartening for the NFL. I think we got a serious issue with how the NFL is being going on right now. But we'll get into the Bills and Chiefs here shortly, and I've got some things I need to get off my chest about that game.
David, your thoughts, man, on Commanders and Eagles and what the Eagles look like going into the Super Bowl?
Yeah. I somehow got wrangled into an argument on TikTok between a Commanders fan and a Philly fan, and both of them thought I was rooting for the other team. So, for example, the Commanders fan thought I was rooting for the Eagles, and the Eagles fan thought I was rooting for the Commanders. But anyways, it's just like, I forget what I commented, like, man, Lord, give this team the strength over Philly. Because weighing the two teams, for me at least, I was really pulling for the Commanders. I think they've had years upon years of bad luck. But it was just funny, dude being in the middle of that beef and them trying to figure out. And then finally the dots kind of connected. Oh, you're a Cowboys fan. And we shook hands, with emojis. But that game, man, it was more of a blowout than I expected.
Was it 55-25, I think?
Yeah. It was to the point where the Commanders were starting to come back, but just get punched in the gut by that big Saquon run. And it's something about like power football with the option of passing when you need to. That's what they got, man. I think they have a real good shot if they can not make this a 50-50 battle. Like that's what it's really about when it comes down to these games is, can you keep it in your control? Or is it going to be a moment, come down to a moment where you don't know what's going to happen? Is Patrick Mahomes going to get hit? Is the ball going to come out? Is there going to be a penalty flag come out? But anyways, that was, we can kind of get into that other game. I know there's some tough things that happened, but great entertainment.
Hey, that's what's up, man. Great entertainment, man. Let's talk about, I know, Zach, you're really dying to get this off your chest, man. Chiefs and the Bills, man. Yo, what happened, dude?
Can we walk through Does anybody have a good recollection before we kind of get too deep as far as like play by play what happened
So
in the last quarter?
I wanted to go into two plays that were defining moments of the game. And
Okay, what's up?
usually this happens in every Chiefs game known to man since Patrick Mahomes has been there, or at least in the last few years. The first one I want to get off my chest is the Xavier Worthy pin on the ground, somehow called a catch. Okay? It was an interception, but then it got ruled a catch by Xavier Worthy somehow.
Well, how was there clear possession of either way?
No, there was, but then I would say it was an incomplete pass because you can't pin the ball on the ground. I don't care what it is.
It wasn't
Because if
so
we're going to
much.
talk,
Go ahead.
no, because here's the deal. We're gonna talk about this in a sense of it's common sense. It's literally on the ground. If we're gonna talk about having it a catch, why isn't the Des catch? What happened with the Des catch? Yes,
The rule is that if the ball does not move, like if you have firm control and the ball does not move when you touch the ground.
okay. So that's fine. I understand that. But when we're going to talk about all these other catches that aren't catches, so-called Des catch, that was basically a touchdown.
They
that
came
got
out and
ruled
said
an
that was a
incomplete
catch.
pass.
Yeah, they came out.
Exactly. So, and this was just pinned to the ground. And I've seen plenty of plays, college NFL, that do that, and it's not a catch. But then since they have a red KC on their helmet, we've got to bend the rules for them.
It is fishy.
Unbelievable.
I give you that. It is fishy.
Okay. The second thing actually there's three things I want to go to. The second thing is a Josh Allen fourth and one QB sneak. How does one official? I officiated football at one point.
Did he really?
Yes, I did. Fun fact about me.
No, he
Yes, I
didn't.
did. Ryan,
No,
you know that. Come on, dude. I did.
No, you
Yes, I did.
I'm gonna need some proof on that.
Okay.
No,
All
we
right, Dad.
No, we didn't.
All right, Dad.
No, we-
Dad's gonna. Shout out to our fans. Dad's gonna come onto the show, and he's gonna prove all you're wrong. So
Hey, no.
yes, he. Okay.
White flag.
Okay. Anyway, so Josh Allen,
Pee-wee.
4th and 1. QB
That
sneak.
one's a cross. I don't care what
That
anybody
was
says.
that was an obvious first down. They
Yeah.
went to review and still said it. Two officials had two separate
Yeah.
Mhm.
down, two separate spots, which I
One guy's
understand
short, one guy's got it.
because where their angles are, they see different things. I get that, and people kind of are, but for them to not see that was obvious that it crossed the line to gain, because that changes the whole game. They at least get a field goal out of that because they're at the 30-yard line, I think, at that point. So it's like they're going to get points out of the drive regardless.
Mm-hmm.
And that just changed the whole game. The third and final thing that put me over the edge was that 4th and 5 play when Kincaid dropped the ball. If you notice, there was a flag on the play, the flag on the field. If you go back and look out, flag was thrown. And everybody's saying, it got picked up and nobody ever talked about it. What were they going to call there? Because you look at it, what was going to happen? Were they expecting Kincaid to catch that ball and then they were going to pull it out and say there was a hold or something or some type of penalty? Like what was there's something fishy going on. And I mean, I don't want to be a conspiracy theorist and sit here and say that this is truth and all that, but it's just like people are noticing this stuff, and all the Chiefs fans that are just blowing up our comments and blowing up my social media and other people's, like, why?
You don't get on social media.
Who's blowing up
Why?
your social media?
Well, I'm just saying hypothetically. I'm not saying me, but I'm saying there is people that
Man,
are
I got people
obviously upset.
calling my phone, knocking on my house, stalking my kids.
Man, Zach,
That's
stop
what
being
they're
a
acting like.
Karen, bro. Zach being a Karen. Come on, bro.
I'm not being
No.
a Karen. I'm just being a realist here. And
You're talking about people on social media.
People are
Yeah.
people are sick of it. People
Yeah.
are sick of this crap.
Yeah,
People.
they are.
And you know what's funny is Josh Allen a class act. But you know what? Patrick Mahomes loses a game and he wants to complain. Offensive offsides? Are you kidding me? And did a whole thing about it because he didn't get his way. Like, it's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. And Josh Allen takes it on the chin, takes it like a man,
Yeah.
and goes on. Class act from Josh Allen. Patrick Mahomes, I'm sorry, but no. It's easy to sit there and praise Josh Allen and praise this whenever you're winning these games because you're getting gifted games. So I don't know. That's my soapbox.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Okay.
Hope both teams lose.
Wow. Okay, David, I do want to hear your responses to these, man. It sounds like you're starting to agree with my boy. What's going on?
No, I mean, I sympathize with him. I think it's a lot of really, really sketchy calls for sure. Like there's things that okay, maybe one call slips here or there, but two or threes, it's not a great look.
Yeah.
But the one play, I still think the Chiefs like earned this victory. And credit to them. I mean, I hate to say it sometimes, but like they got the job done. One key play in particular, 4th and goal. The Bills decided to gamble. It was like 4th and 1, and they got stopped. Right, so that's a play that, I mean, had he gotten across and we had another situation, would have been madness.
Yeah, and I mean, I get it. The Bills' play calling could have been a little bit better. I'm not saying it was completely 100% on the officiating.
mhm.
But there's 3 questionable calls and sketchy calls that are the difference in the game. A lot. And I mean, I don't care. Chiefs fans can come at me about this. I don't care. But it's easy to say this and defend it when your team is winning like this. It's easy. It's you get blinded because you're a fan of that team. But like when you go and look at it from just a neutral fan perspective, it's pathetic and it's hard to root for a team like that when it's obvious that they're benefiting from these calls and actually winning games because of them. I mean, it's sad and it's not what the game should be having. I don't know what's happening, but it's obvious what's going to happen in the Super Bowl. The Eagles are going to be in a close game, and something weird, fishy is going to happen, and everybody's going to be talking about it. So, I mean, it's hard for me to cheer. It's hard for me to see the Eagles winning just because they have a great team, but it doesn't matter. They're going to find a way to get this three-peat so they can just be happy with the Chiefs winning and have the history and all that. That's my opinion on it.
How will you feel if the Chiefs blow out the Eagles then? Will you feel better or worse?
It's a good question. I mean,
I don't know
if they
how
blow them out, if they beat them by like 4 touchdowns or something, 3-4 touchdowns, okay, valid. Like they validated it, they got it. But like
Doesn't
if it's
change
like
what happened. Yeah.
yeah, but if it's like 27-21 or something, and it's on some weird stuff, and like something happens, it's gonna be weird. But I'm gonna be on side with the Eagles as a Cowboy fan because like they shouldn't be getting that. And I feel like honestly, I'm gonna see how the situation goes throughout the game of the Super Bowl to determine who I'm gonna cheer for. That's my thing.
You're going to be a fair weather.
I don't know. It's hard for me to cheer for either one of these teams. They're unlikable.
Yeah.
So I was really hoping for Bills Eagles because that would have been a freaking awesome Super Bowl in my opinion.
Bills Commanders?
But Bills Commanders too. I mean, those. I mean,
yeah.
so
I don't think that was really in the books, but
that would have been such a great Super Bowl. Either Bills Commanders, Bills Eagles. I mean, come on.
Thank you for giving my Commanders the spotlight. You know what I'm saying? Shout
Yeah,
out.
yeah. Shout out to your Commanders.
I will
Yeah.
say, real quick, if we were putting all that aside, we are getting a rematch of Philly, Kansas City, which we saw. And I think that's what the script writers, if you believe in that kind of thing, that's what they would argue.
Mhm.
And do we remember what happened in that Super Bowl? That's what I'm saying. It's and I think the Eagles had a better team than they do now at that time. So, I mean, I don't know. It's disheartening. It's kind of depressing, to be honest.
Yo, David, your thoughts on the Super Bowl? Who's coming out?
Dude, I feel like the Chief. I think Zach's got a good point there. The Chiefs, like, they just have a team full of risers, guys that are, ready for the moment, gonna do whatever it takes. Patrick Mahomes in particular, like credit to him, discredit him, whatever you think. Like, the guy is finding ways to win, whether it be getting the extra yard. I'm not a fan of some of the things he's been doing. Like, I did see a very blatant flop in the last game. But that's gamesmanship, and I am afraid he's going to kind of use that to his advantage at times. But I do see the Chiefs coming out. Travis Kelce's going to score a touchdown. Taylor Swift's going to be on the field. Everybody's going to hate it, but I think it's a three-peat this year.
That's
Yeah, I don't see anything different. It's a nightmare, but I just, maybe after this it might be over. The nightmare might end.
It's crazy, man. Hey, let's go ahead and switch topics, dude. Before we switch topics, though, I do want to always shout out Natalie's dad commenting. Yes, dude. We see the comments. We love the comments, man. What's up? Shout out. Shout out to my dad for following us on TikTok. Didn't know that. Zach said, yo, your dad followed us on TikTok. Thanks, Dad. Appreciate it.
Shout out, Mr. Steve.
Steve.
Hmm.
Steve.
Yep, he's
Yo.
supporting.
Anybody we're missing? I feel like there's somebody we're missing.
Edgar, and I'm trying to see who else actually went in there.
I had a comment.
I think Edgar had a couple of likes on our page.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Trying to see it.
Shout out, Edgar. I see you. We love it. We love the support, my brother.
Oh, yeah, we do.
Yes, sir.
Oh, shout out Josh. He reposted all of our videos.
Wow.
So,
he's a super fan.
Yeah.
Shout out my boy
He's-
Josh. Hey.
And shout out his page, Gimme Outdoors. Y'all go follow him. Does a lot of fishing, outdoors, golfing stuff. So y'all go follow him.
That's my guy Josh, man. Yo, let's go ahead and talk about Dallas Mavericks. Oh, dude, Dallas Mavericks have been on a killer coming up. Boom. Dallas Mavericks have been doing really good, man. They have yesterday's game? Klay Thompson went off, dude. Historic. He
7 threes.
7 threes, dude.
In the first quarter.
In the first quarter, dude. He has been killing it, especially without Luka and everything like that, man. So shout out to Klay Thompson, dude. I have a question though, and I'm very shocked. I just looked, and we are 9th right now. Boo.
Mm-hmm.
Can we get some music for that? Boo.
Oh, let's see if we have a boo. We got crickets. You gonna do crickets?
Yeah, let's go hit crickets.
Let's hit the crickets.
9th, man. And I'm wondering, with the success that Dallas is having, man, I want to take it to you guys. Why are we still at 9th? What's going on? I mean, we're going into All-Star Weekend, and then, man, right after that.
Yeah. Plain and simple.
Injuries have been killing us this year. We're staying afloat. When Luka comes back, he's supposed to come back before the All-Star break, which is huge. So hopefully get him back. we've owned the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Yeah.
That's one thing that we can count on, that we're able to beat them. But just we just gotta get healthy. Lively's out 2 months, I think, so he won't be back till probably March,
Yeah.
late part of March, before playoffs. So
I'm not
he's
confident Maxi's going to be back before playoffs.
Yeah, there's just a lot of things that are just not going our way right now. But I do believe that we can still make a run. We do have the pieces. Nico's going to cook a trade up, I think, and he's done that the last 2 years. So, so watch out. Let Nico cook.
You're saying you don't want to put all our faith in our new guy who scored 1 point last night? What's his name? Tyler or something? Or
Yeah, no.
It sounds like just a random.
Yeah,
some respect. What's his name?
I'm gonna be honest. I don't know who that dude is.
Hey, he's 27. He's bounced around internationally. 7'2" or something.
Time. Yeah. Dude, give him some time, bro.
What's his name?
Him a little.
I got y'all. Not Tyler. Kyler. I'm sorry, like Kyler Murray. Kyler Murray Kelly. I think I heard on the Lockdown podcast they were talking about Kyler Murray Kelly. That's their name for him.
Okay.
So, yeah, I think he will not be the answer, but plug and play.
Shot.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think we're gonna get healthy. I think it's just right now, we always make a late push. And we're always a dangerous team. So I think we'll be fine. I think we'll make the playoffs. I think things will get squared away. Luka will get healthy. If you have Luka in the game, you're in the game. Like, you're not. We're going to be competing. If we get in the play-in, we get in the play-in. Honestly, just get in the dance, because I think we can beat anybody. It's just a matter of getting in there, taking care of business, just getting healthy. So that's my take.
Do y'all want to do I know we have a specific game prediction here in a second. Do we want to do like a 5-game prediction? I can read off the games.
Yeah, sure.
And we can do the specifics about Pelicans coming up too. I know Ryan's excited about that. So we got first Pelicans, Pistons, Cavs, 76ers, Celtics. I just want to know what you think our win-loss record will be through that. I can repeat it if you need.
I'm gonna say 3-2.
I was gonna say 3-2 also.
There is a potential to be 4-1, depending on if Luka is going to be back, because they're saying he's before the All-Star break.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say 3-2 for right now. But if Luka comes back in that 5-game stretch, then I say 4-1. I think just having the energy back with Luka, I think they turn a corner a little bit and steal one.
Yeah, they got to steal the 2 games I really see being a problem. Cavs and the Celtics.
Yep.
Celtics have had our number since the finals.
Yeah.
I don't know, and they just match up. Nightmare matchup for us. I don't know what it is.
Energy, man. They match energy.
They got every position. It feels like.
Yeah,
everybody can shoot.
The Cavs kind of faded a little bit. I mean, they're still a good team. Watch out for them.
Mm-hmm.
But I think out of those two, we got a better shot against Cleveland.
Yeah. You want to talk Pelicans?
Yeah, man. Real quick, dude. Pels. I'm actually excited about this. Zion, of course, is going to be back playing, man. I'm excited to see Zion do his thing. Hey, man, watch out. We do need a big man. We have Gafford, but can Gafford handle Zion?
Absolutely.
All he has to do is give him a little elbow, and he's done for.
He might.
It's his legs, man. It's his legs.
Just breathe on him.
No, it's his legs though, guys. It's his legs. Like he don't have any arm.
New Orleans beignets are getting to him.
Oh, the beignets.
Hold on, bro.
Yeah.
I don't like how you said that, bro. I had to think about what you said first, bro.
You know the G is silent.
beignets. You know what? I can't. You know
Yeah,
me.
dang, bro, chill. Hey,
Look,
man.
look, but I will say, y'all got a shot. But hey, catch me at the Mavs game against the Pelicans on the 21st of February.
Yes, sir. My boy
Um,
Zach.
if you see me, come holler at me. We're gonna do some fan interviews and get some content out there. So if y'all see me, holler at me. I'll be there.
He's going
Be
mobile.
there, Muse. He's going. He's coming up to Dallas.
Yep.
Yes, man. Look, country boy coming to Dallas. We loved it. We love to see it, bro. Well, guys, hey, I think that's it, man. Last thoughts with you guys. What's up?
Um, just go follow us, like us on TikTok. Follow us on TikTok. You know, Instagram. Go follow us, like our posts. And I mean, those are our two main forms of um, content. YouTube, we have our show. You know, if you like to see our pretty faces, we're on YouTube. Um, the same show is going to be posted there as it is on Spotify. So if you on the go, Spotify it is. If you're at home or whatever, work from home, you can watch us on YouTube. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. We don't have a lot of going on over there, but any subscribe, any like is well appreciated. We do this for the love of the game and for you guys, for the fans. So,
But yeah, our DMs are open too. If y'all have
oh yeah,
suggestions, questions, anything you want us to play a game,
polls.
would you rather? We do all of it. So you just slide on in there and let us know.
And look out for the polls. We're going to be more fan interactive, see what you guys want to hear, and, you know, stuff that you guys may be interested in and want to see more of. So look out for that. Comment, vote. Even if it's a few of y'all, vote. I don't care. Just we
Okay.
just
Okay.
we just want some interaction, man.
Well, hey, take it easy, man. Don't yell at
Take
me.
it easy.
Don't yell at me.
That's what's up, man. And last shout out, man. We actually got to meet with someone who's going to be doing helping us with our social media, man. Shout out to Jordan, man. Jordan is too awesome. She has a good history, long background in social media, graphics, design, all that kind of stuff, right, Zach?
Yes.
She is actually engaged. She is actually engaged to Jana Lynn's Zach's
In-law.
wife's
Cousin.
Zach's wife's cousin, so Zach's
Yes.
in-law. So man, Tony. So shout out to
Shout out
those.
Tony.
Shout out Tony. Shout out Jordan. We love it.
Oh,
You just not
Yeah.
know this, bro?
I didn't know it was
Just
Tony she was engaged to.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
Longhorn
Congratulations.
Tony. Longhorn Tony. Not
Yeah, yeah, I know Longhorn
Yeah.
Tony.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Remember Tony during Zach's bachelor party?
I remember him.
Yeah. My boy, my boy. But shout out to Jordan. Thank you so much. We can't
Yeah.
wait to see what all you bring to Lone Star 360. Shout out everybody that we named. If we did not mention you, I'm so sorry, and we are sorry. Please just continue to be active. What's up, Zach?
And one more thing, she's gonna be part of our team. So she's gonna do a lot of our posts, a lot of our social media as a whole. We might get a new logo, so that's something to look out for. Kind of some cool stuff coming down the pipe. Um, but uh, but yeah, she's part of our team, and we'll do. I don't know. We'll kind of think about it here, but we're gonna do kind of a welcome, thing for her. So y'all be nice. Welcome her to the team. Welcome her to the Lone Star fandom. So, but yeah,
Okay, Zach. Take it easy. And y'all be nice. Okay, okay.
this guy.
Y'all
We
too.
gotta be cool. We gotta be cool, man. We gotta we gotta know everybody.
Let's do it. Okay, okay. Hey, y'all. Hey, that's it, man. Lone Star 360 out.